heard that. Recording in progress, which means we are getting started tonight, Wednesday, the first Wednesday of July, July the 2nd. And this is our Zoom where you might have a chance to earn a free necklace. But there's something you're going to have to do. You're going to have to stay until the end because Belinda will be giving you a secret word to find out what it is. And if you are watching the replay, don't freak out. Go ahead and watch the whole thing, listen to it. You're going to fill out a survey at the end and you'll put in that secret word and find out more about our company. So welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Christy Cohee. I have been with Park Lane for years. For 4 years. That's a tongue twister right there. And I am an area leader. And my buddy tonight is Belinda. And Belinda, tell us a little bit about you before I go ahead and get started. The rest?
Well, like Kristen said, we I think I came in right behind her, so I'm right at 4 years as well. She probably have a month on me, maybe. Um, and I am an area leader. Both of us are from Louisiana. And I actually we were both in our previous company, so I've been doing this for 25 years.
Yeah, well, not okay. That makes you a little bit older than me.
Just a little bit, just a little
A
bit.
little bit. She's my older sister. Okay, so um okay, and Belinda, what was one of the reasons why you decided to do Park Lane?
Other than my arm got twisted, no, we were in this previous company that closed without us realizing it was going to close. It took us all as a shock, and that was in December 2020. And for those of you who know my story, that was COVID. We also had two hurricanes. I was displaced, so I when Dana said you should do this, I was like, I don't really want to, but I guess I will. So, I knew it would take my mind off of being displaced. I knew it would give me still that same passion that I had with the other company. And I still needed that time to be for me, but also to touch other people's lives and stuff with jewelry.
Yay, yay, Belinda. Okay,
And
so
what about you, Christy? Why did you stick around
well,
or join
one of
us?
the reasons why I joined this because it was a way to make some extra money and not have to work every weekend. So back in the day, I was teaching life and health insurance for those that are taking their test to become a licensed life or health insurance agent in the state of Louisiana. And I taught the class on weekends. So every weekend I had to do that. And yes, I taught to the test, okay? Because I want to make sure these adult people who haven't been to school in a long time knew what to look for on the test, okay? But what did I miss out? I missed out on Saturday gatherings, baseball games, football games. I missed out on a lot, you know. So one day, Lisa King, who is my upline, said, you know, Chris, you've been buying jewelry from me. I think this would be fun. And I'm like, I don't think I could sell this, you know? So I had gone up to my mother's house for Thanksgiving and brought up a catalog with me, thinking I'm just going to do a little party, you know what I mean? And my brother and his future wife at the time, he wasn't married at the time, was looking at it and said, "Ooh, I like this, I like this." And before you know it, he placed a nice order from me. So then I called Lisa back up from another state because here I am. I'm thinking I'm in Alabama at that time, and she's down here in Louisiana. And I said, I just sold some stuff just by the catalog. What do I have to do if it's that easy? And she said, girl, let me hook you up. And we turned that party into being a stylist. And I'm like, this is the way to go. And now if I decide to work a Saturday or Sunday because I'm doing Park Lane, it's a quick little show. It's like 30 minutes. I might have a couple hours preparation here or there, but 30 minutes, do a live, and then I can do whatever I want the rest of the day. Spend time with my honey. I can go picnicking, as my mama would say. I mean, it's just great. I just love that. So that's
One
why I'm
thing
here today.
One thing I also wanted to mention, I do have a full-time job. So this is my fun job and this is my, take it away from my stress job. So you can work this in the nooks and crannies of your life too. So don't feel intimidated if you have a full job and say, oh, I don't have time. That you might just need this for your fun time.
Yep. And you will find that there's a lot of different ladies in our group that use this for different reasons. Just to hang around with some ladies sometimes, or just an extra money to send their kids to college or to dance school, or maybe is you want your own pocket money so your husband can't tell you you can't buy stuff. And you're like, nope, this money's for me, whatever it is. So let me tell you a little bit about Park Lane. Park Lane has been around this year, come August, 70 years. They are family run and they only keep 2% of the profit to take care of the family, which means the other 98% goes to you, the stylist, goes to you, the customer, goes to you, the hostess. And that's why they're allowed to do so many things and give us this fabulous, fabulous special every day. Um, it is a year-round business. You can sell jewelry any time of the year for anything. It's either Mother's Day, Father's Day, it's a birthday, it's an anniversary, it's a, oh my God, I got to get out the doghouse day. I mean, I use that all the time for the guys. Like, I don't buy jewelry. Have you been in trouble with your spouse? What do you get them? Flowers. What happens to the flowers? They die. Let me tell you, the jewelry ain't gonna die. They're gonna pull out that jewelry and say, he gave this to me because he did that and need to get out the doghouse. The flowers will be gone and they'll forget, that you still love them. So it's so many good reasons why to have jewelry. And it is the one of the number one gift giving item all year long. And how hard is it to sell jewelry? Well, let me tell you, girlfriend. If you know where your ears are, we know where to put our earrings on, right? That's half your training right there. What about a necklace? Where would a necklace go? Wait, does that go on the neck? Oh yeah, girl, you're almost 100% trained now. All we have to do is hook arms with you. We have a system in place, and you will be ready to roll with just those simple pieces. Our jewelry is lead free, nickel free. Our post are so, silver, silver, sterling silver studs. Wait, I am so
Surgical.
tongue surgical steel post. That's it. All these S's. Tammy, thank you very much. Tammy, I mean, we get to where we say all this stuff and then we forget. One of my ears are turned around. I keep seeing it. Oh, okay, my ears are straight now. One of my ears like boop. So that's why I couldn't figure out what the surgical steel was. Okay, no. Uh, and we have the most fabulous guarantee for 120 days, not 30 days, not 60 days, not 90 days, 120 days. Nobody does that in anything. So if, for heaven forbid, if your necklace breaks, the dog chews on it, the child grabs on it, like your grandchild. Oh, I just found out I'm going to be a great grandma too. Oh, a great.
You are not old enough to be a great grandma.
Oh, girl, you just don't know how old. See how young jewelry can make you look? You didn't know I was
Right.
old enough for a great grandma. Another reason why you got to have this stuff, right? Yeah, I just found out. So anyhow, squirrel, focus back
Come
on
back.
the jewelry. 120 days. When the grandbabies grab your jewelry and break it, we will replace it for free. If it's been longer than that, then it's $10 plus shipping. Or if it's not in our catalog anymore, that means you've really had that jewelry quite a while. So it's time to replace it. I mean, we have to replace our shirts. We even replace our drawers sometimes. I mean, so we got to replace our jewelry. The advantage of Park Lane is they have an everyday special. 365 days of the year, they're going to give you a buy two, get four half off. And let me tell you how wonderful that is. You're not buying the most expensive thing. Oh, nay, nay, nay. You go in and you buy the least expensive thing for full price. It's kind of like going to the grocery store and buying a pack of gum and a candy bar. You pay full price for those two pieces, then go in and buy a dozen eggs, a big old pot roast. You can get those items at half off. Nobody does that. They usually want you to spend more expensive to get a free or half price. We have that special every single day. And if you want to know how to save money for your customers, you just get with the stylist and they're going to help you. So we do that special 200 and 365 days a year, right? And sometimes they'll throw extra pieces in there for specials. So I'm not going to tell you what the special is right now because it changes from week to week. But every day we know our customers are going to get the buy two, get four half off. So what about the hostesses? We could take care of our hostesses because for every one of their buddies that buys an order, that orders them, they get $20 in free jewelry. So if they get two orders, two buddies to buy, three buddies to buy, four orders, four buddies to buy, 20, 40, 60, 80, you get my drift, right? A little bit of math there. So once you get 10 people to order, 10 times 2 is 200, right? But not in Park Lane. Park Lane has a different way with math. They like double down on that. They're giving you $400 in free jewelry to the hostess if they have 10 orders, plus a thank you gift, plus they could get 4 items at half off, plus so much more. We really take care of our hostesses also. So what about the stylist? So I talked about the customers, I talked about the hostesses, but the stylists, oh my God. The stylists, not only they come in making at least 30% commissions, they can make up to 50% commission plus overrides in their team, infinity and beyond. So that's why you are not worried about people above you in the system, not worried how you're doing in our business, because they are going to reach out and help you move along so you can grow in our business because they have a stake in it and they want you to be successful. We get paid every single week we do business. So tonight is Wednesday, right, ladies? I know. So Wednesday night, we're turning in our orders because we're going to get paid in 2 days. Friday, it hits our bank. Now, usually I let it clear by Saturday. I don't touch it yet. When you first join, it might take you 3 or 4 days, but for us who've been here for just a year, within 2 to 3 days, it's already cleared your bank because the bank knows this is a legit customer company, and they clear that check like that. I mean, you don't get that kind of turnaround payout in any other jobs, so that's a great advantage here. Let me see. So I talked about that 30%. Oh, so you start out at 30, could go to 50. You build a team. You get one buddy to join the team with you and they become qualified like you get an automatic 5% raise right off the bat. And if they're a quota, nay, nay, my child, no quotas. You don't have to turn in anything this week if you don't want to get paid. You don't have to turn in anything this month if you want to get paid. You don't have to turn anything for the whole year if you decided this is just something you want to do one time to see how it feels. There is no quotas. They're not going to say, we don't love you anymore. That's one of the biggest things, Belinda. Oh my God, that I loved about this company is because right after I joined, my mother got very sick and I had to go and take care of her for over a year till she passed away. And Park Lane did not let me go. They did not say, oh, you're not working the business. You lost your little team that you made. They did not do that. They opened up with arms to take care of me. And that I'm totally indebted in their heart. And I got to move slowly but surely back into the system, and now I am raring. But that's how great Park Lane is. Park Lane also gives you, what are the benefits, Belinda, would you say that Park Lane gives us as a stylist?
Well, because we got Miss Tammy on here, I'm going to say that Miss Tammy is one of our recently qualified for the Mercedes car program. So yeah, she's done that about 2 months now. So they give you a chance to, and anybody, you don't have to be top leadership from the top. Anybody that meets the qualifications can qualify for a Mercedes. And if you don't make it this third month, they're not gonna take it from you. Just the next time that they make it. I mean, you make it, you'll get it. So if Tammy wants that Mercedes, it has to be white, Tammy. Okay, you can't go get a blue one. It's got to be white, and they'll give her the $700 if she picks the Mercedes. But if she says, I'm just not quite ready for the new car, they're going to give her $500 every month that she qualifies. So she's all excited because, again, her and Evelyn are our newest Mercedes car program people.
We're getting ready to go up to Tennessee. We're going to ride in Tammy's new Mercedes Benz.
Yeah.
I'll go to the dealership and help her pick it out.
Yeah, there you go. And then the other thing, Christy, and I don't know if y'all know this, but 2 trips a year. I mean, would you like to travel on somebody else's dollar? Oh my God, And like for me, I'm here in Lake Charles. My airport is literally 10 minutes from my house, but it's a small one. I'm just gonna go to the airport and they're gonna fly me straight out of my airport. So I don't have to go to a big city like Baton Rouge or New Orleans. I can just go right down the street, leave my car right down the street, and hop on the plane, and they're gonna pay for everything. We are just finishing up qualifying for Cancun, but they've done Dublin. And I know Evelyn's not on here tonight, but Evelyn hadn't even been in for a year when she qualified for Dublin, Ireland. So again, anybody can go. You just got to meet the qualifications. We've done Kona, Hawaii. They're getting ready to go to Zurich, Switzerland. Just came back, and let's see, Dublin, Paris. Didn't they do Paris?
They've done Paris already. They just came back from St. Thomas because we did 2 a year. So what we're working on right now, like Cancun, that will be next year in the spring.
And in 2 weeks, we're going to find out where the next trip is.
So who wants to go with us? You all get a chance to go, but you got to be on our team.
Got to be on our team.
We've got to be on our teams. Another thing is, as you're doing business, the first 2 weeks of the month, you can qualify for what we call RRC1. RRC1 or RRC is Rich Rewards Club. So just by doing your business, if you turn in $1,000 worth of business in 2 weeks, you got 2 weeks to do it, the first 2 weeks of the month. So we just started. This is week 1. Next week will be week 2. If we turn in $1,000 worth of production in those first 2 weeks, they're going to gift us, on top of our commission, an extra $250 in free jewelry. And you know what Belinda and Tammy and I do with that free jewelry? We turn around and give it away for free. Matter of fact, I just got off in my group doing the drawings for the month. Huh, ladies? I did What You Wearing Wednesdays, new members, top commenters. Did you participate in a couple of the events that we had last month? I did 5 drawings for free jewelry. And where's that coming from? From my RRC that Park Lane gives us on top of our already commission. So we talked about not having quotas.
And Christy, if I can just say something on that, where she said about us giving away jewelry. We're getting ready to go to Knoxville for our Sparkle convention. And they did this in California. So I'm kind of excited about it. I'm bringing my earrings because we're just going to go out on the town and hand people jewelry just because we got it to give. So we're going to make sure they have our contact information, because that's the ultimate thing, is we want them in our VIP group and we want them to be customers. But we're going to just go and hand out earrings
for appreciation.
For appreciation.
A waitress that does something good for us, some kind of service provider that don't get recognized enough, we like to recognize them or become friends. So those are things that we do, we learn, and that's what we could do with that free jewelry. Let's see, I talked about that. That Rich Reward Club, you can earn as much as $1,100 in free jewelry each month. We talked about the luxury trips. We talked about the Mercedes, no quotas. We get paid weekly. How to get a promotion, and there's always more promotions. We'll do that. We can plug you in. We have a system here. We're one of the number ones in the teams that move our people up because we have a system in place to get you to your next step. And that's what we're here for because we want you to succeed and feel good about it. So, with that, you can choose to work your business just strictly online if you want to. We have a way to do that. You can do it in person, because people are getting back out and have parties in person, or you can do the combo special. You can do half online and half in person, whatever your little heart's desires. We have tons of training available, and it'll be incredible for you to join our team. So, what does it take to get started? For simple as $129, that's our basic kit. You will get $500 in free jewelry. Plus, you get your own personal site where people can shop. And when they shop and pay for their credit cards, you're not having to pay credit card fees. They'll see all the jewelry come out when you see it. It is a way to keep track of your business on the back side, and that's all included in that 129. We will train you, and I say we, it's either going to be the person that invited you or an upline leader who's experienced that will train you to help you out. And then when you have what we call a launch party, because you're telling everybody, hey, I'm with this team, I'm moving forward. We're going to treat you like a hostess so you can see how it looks like. But then at the end, you make the commission off of it. You get all the hostess benefits. And with making the commission off that party, you're going to be reimbursed for that 129 plus have extra money to spend. And we all like extra money to spend, don't we? All right. So
I have a question for you though, Christy. So ultimately, again, we want you to sign up and we want you to get qualified because you may decide that you want to go and blow and you want to go for that Mercedes car and all of that. So we want to get you qualified. So let's say we get you qualified, Christy, and I'm just not feeling it. I'm too busy. I don't have time. I don't know nobody. Can I just take my jewelry and run?
no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's yours. So try it out. Stick your toe in the ocean right now. And here's one thing I could tell you. No sharks are going to bite it off with this hard, plain ocean, okay? Try it out for a couple months or just for a year. I would say try it for the year. At the end of the year,
Yeah.
it's time to renew, and you're like, not for me. That's okay, honey. Jewel don't have to do it anymore. Or you might say, man, this is just that little bit of outlet that I need. I don't do a lot, but I just need that little extra. Stay along. Or you might say, I am making so much bling bling dinero that this is the place for me because God has steered you in the right direction. We don't know what He's got planned, but we hope that this would be a place for you. So, with that in mind, we would love you to join our team right away. Am I pressuring you? Sorta. I don't have to. You can't make a decision. Let's do a decider show, okay? Which we could see what it looks like. And before we close out, we could say, hey, if we turn this over to you, you can make $300 in commission or more. See, it would be worth it. But if not, this would be the time to do it because we talked about those luxury trips that are getting paid. Well, and Belinda said, we're going to find out on Thursday, July the 17th, where we're going. But if we get you in now, then you will be ready to start earning points with us and go on a trip with us, arm in arm. Right, Kara? We're going, buddy. We are going to we don't know where we're going, but I'm telling
We're
you,
just going.
get your passport ready. If you ain't got one, get your passport ready. Just saying. So with that, I am going to ask, you know what? I didn't even have this on comments, so I don't know if anyone, mentioned anything that we need to go? Let's go travel.
No,
Okay,
but does
good.
does
Okay, so
anybody have any questions right quick?
if you've got a question, go ahead and you can ask right now. And Belinda, would you make sure that you get the link that you could post in here and also post it in the messenger thread that we have?
There you go. I was already
Yeah.
waiting for it.
And don't forget the secret word, because Belinda is going to tell us what the secret word is. It was so secret she wouldn't even tell me.
Yep. And I decided that, you know what? It's the 4th of July holiday. So how about we do fireworks?
Oh,
Because we are excited that y'all gonna join us. So how about we do fireworks? That's the secret word.
love it. Love it. All right. So we did less than 30 minutes. And if I'm not seeing any comments, any questions, you think
And
we
if you're
covered
on
all?
if you're on replay, you need to watch this and come do the survey by tomorrow, Thursday, because the drawing is Friday.
Okay. So maybe Saturday.
Okay, maybe Saturday. Friday is a holiday. We'll go pop
Friday's a
five.
holiday. Yeah, Friday's a holiday, and I don't know if I'll give them a chance to look at it, and then Saturday.
All right,
But
sounds
yeah,
good.
all right. Okay, America the Beautiful. Okay, 4th of July fireworks. That's it.
Fireworks. Pop some
Because we are
fireworks.
on fire, and we're getting it working. All
All
right.
right.
Love y'all.
Be blessed. Bye.
Bye. Okay, I stopped the recording. Are you sure? Yes.